Okay, so let's talk a little bit about Calgary residential real estate housing market. So let's talk about the market. Calgary home prices accelerated significantly during the pandemic. This was a result of, during COVID-19, lack of travel, overall lack of spend, and historically low interest rates. As a result, buyers were out buying properties left, right, and center, and the market turned into a seller's market. Sellers were getting top dollar for their properties at this point. This demand also brought forth bidding wars, and oftentimes properties were selling for $50,000 to $100,000 over their list price. We were also finding that there were some buyers who were unable or unwilling to participate in the competitive market. Fast forward to today, stabilization in the market, we're actually seeing that as a result of the interest rates increasing, this has also resulted in difficulties for buyers in purchasing properties. So what did that result in? A boom in the residential real estate market for rentals in Calgary. Rates in the rental industry are currently up 25 to 30%. Rates are up, inventory is down, and overall, it's a competitive industry for renting right now. Some savvy investors are absolutely trying to scoop up some opportunities at this point. We've also found that sellers, on the other hand, many are continuing to try to ride the high of where the mark was several months ago. But the market has changed, right? And sellers have to realize that it may take, right, depending on where they're located and what they're selling, up to 3 months to sell their properties. They also have to understand that pricing has to be done based on current market conditions, not past market conditions. With that in mind, right, and for sellers, let's take a simple example. Okay, February 2022, seller is looking to sell their residence, right? It's worth about $500,000, but the market's up. Let's call it 15%. So they get $575,000 for their property. Okay, they purchase a $600,000 property. Again, the market is up. Let's call it 15%. So they pay $690,000 for that property, okay? So overall, they actually spent $15,000 more in this transaction, right? So $90,000 more for the property that they purchased, and they got $70,000 more for the property that they sold. $90,000 minus $75,000, we're at a $15,000 increase in what they spent because the market was up, right? They got more, but they also spent more. Now let's look at the market today. Let's just say, for argument's sake, we'll take that same 15%, but let's say we're 15% down. Take the same property, you have a $500,000 property, you sell it, you get $425,000, okay? And you purchase a $600,000 property, but you're able to get that property for $510,000, okay? So you got $75,000 less for your property, but you also paid $90,000 less for the property that you purchased. So if you do the same math in this calculation, right, the 90 minus 75, you actually saved $15,000 in this scenario. So really, the moral of the story is, even when the market is up and you can get some more money for your property, if you're buying a property, you could actually end up spending more. This is selling your property when the market is down, right? You can actually still win if we took into effect the calculation that we just walked through. So if you have any questions on buying, selling, or investing, please let me know. I would be happy to get in touch with you.